Hope bars, battle bars, can you fit in your mouth at once, David? So what was it?
So
leaderboarding, Bex.
What we're going to talk about is, well, apparently we've just found out that it's called leaderboarding.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, I guess, trying to understand people, the way people think about the leaderboard in terms of uploading their scores after the workouts during the Open or any kind of qualifying WOD, and just I suppose some people feel that they need to kind of hide their score away from everyone until the last minute, so maybe they think other people are going to chase their score. And
is that true fitness? Trying to find, you do a workout once. Right? Is that true fitness? Like, it depends on what you're trying to achieve. You don't get that choice at a competition to redo a workout. So I can obviously strategize in workouts. Of course, you improve, right? You improve second time around. You can strategize better. But are you testing fitness?
Well, I've personally realised there's nothing wrong with doing it again, because I done better in 2 of the workouts through redoing them. So.
But your main issue is putting your score at the end. Yeah.
It's just because as soon as I've done it, we have the Friday Night Lights. So as soon as I've done my workout, I'm happy to put my score straight up. And if I feel like I need to redo the workout and I feel like I've got more in the tank or I'm feeling better a few days later, I can take that score down and change it again. But notice a lot of athletes don't tend to put their scores up right up until the end, and it'll be quite nice to see what they're getting as an athlete myself. But I don't know, it's a hard one, because I don't think it's a wrong thing to be doing, because
the goalposts
it's like playing the game, I guess.
It is. It's the whole part. The goalposts have changed. Like back in 2011, 2012, you did your score, you did it once, okay, if you had enough time or you were in an area where there was a box that you could do it again. But I think now, speaking to people that have started, all they know about is competitions that involve qualifiers that then have to be repeated to get the best score to then get better and put it up. Or I think it's you move with the times. It's evolved. CrossFit evolves, and so do the people that do CrossFit. So I think you just have to move with the times. What do you reckon, David?
Yeah.
Well, you've started redoing your workouts this Open, haven't you, Duncan?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, have you guys been putting up when's your score got up?
Pretty much as soon as I've done it. Yeah. So I'm not, like I said.
Why'd you put it up as soon as you've done it instead of right at the last second?
Because I don't think
forget otherwise.
Yeah, right. I've so many other people's scores to verify.
It's exciting seeing scores on the leaderboard as well.
Yeah,
like
names that you are. Like
names that you know. Like me, for instance, I like to look at all the UK girls' scores, because I compete with them. If I'm going to do a competition, they're going to be there. So it's great to see how they're getting on as well, and comparing yourself.
Next topic. All right. Where do we think CrossFit is going to be in 5 years' time?
I think on its own island, built for it in the middle of the Pacific, because Greg Glassman will have so much money.
That's really nice. It actually tastes like strawberry as well, unlike some of the artificial ones. That tastes actually like quite natural tasting strawberry.
Do you have no bar?
How's the bar?
Bar's great.
Nice, aren't they?
What flavour's that?
Cranberry and blueberry fusion. It's great.
And hello, Solent Series. Number 5, Bex. We did it. Number 5. So, we're still alive. Yeah, number 5, still alive. So, here we are. Myself, David on camera, Bex, and we are here in our last venue after our tour at Sarum CrossFit with James. Thank you so much for letting us drop by for our final visit.
Not a problem, not a problem.
So,
great to see you.
Yeah, thanks. So, obviously, we've been touring around the south and sort of having a look at boxes and stuff, and just getting a chance to sort of let you guys sort of show us your box, voice any things that sort of you've been doing, any sort of ins and outs or unique aspects of your box, and just, yeah, a little history about how CrossFit Sarum started.
Well, we started it was July 2012. We started, and we was quite fortunate to have Barry McGuigan to come and open the place, ex-champion boxer. He's a really nice guy, a friend of a friend, one of my PT clients, and he said he could come down and offer his services. So when we opened, we was we had a deadline because he was quite busy. He was doing stuff on Sky and the boxing and stuff. So we had a deadline. We tried to keep to that deadline, and on the actual open day or the day before, I'd been up for at least 36 hours.
Feels like today, right, mate?
Yeah.
We've been up for that.
Trying to get stuff done, and we did the best we could when we opened, and 36 hours all the way through. I think Friday 6 in the morning, all the way till like Saturday night.
Wow.
Yeah,
And it went well.
And it went better than I expected. It was a bit of a daze, a bit of a dream but we did it, and here we are. You know, coming up to our 3rd year in July, and we're going from strength to strength, and just about to open up, just to get bigger. So about looking at becoming 3 times bigger. It was just another unit just across the road. So we're expanding. So,
but you're keeping this.
We're keeping this place, and having another place. So we'll have two venues.
So what was your sort of history before you started CrossFit in relation to like opening the box? What were you doing?
What was my history? Well, basically, I've been a personal trainer since about 2004, 2005. Just working in gyms around the kind of Salisbury area, and it wasn't until 2009 that I come across the concept of CrossFit, and it was actually for a good friend of mine. Gareth Millings, at AFS.
AFS, yes, yeah.
CrossFit in Andover, and he mentioned it to me, and from that point onwards, we started doing some workouts together, and then he opened up AFS CrossFit, and I went over and started to help him over there for about a year and a half.
Right.
And I fell in love with CrossFit pretty much on my first workout. My first workout was Fran.
Yeah.
And I'd never done Fran before. Couldn't do any kipping pull-ups, so I could only do strict pull-ups. Couldn't even do the RX weight. I had to go to 30 kilos, and it was a shock to the system.
No,
My first ever workout. I think it must have taken probably 10, 11 minutes, and I thought, why can't I do this? So, and I wanted to get better, and I was hooked from then. It was one of those workouts you could just walk away going, this is not for me, or you could think, actually, this is for me, and I want to get better at it.
Sure.
And from that point onwards, that's what I wanted to do, really. And then I started helping out at AFS CrossFit, and then my first competition was DWF 2010.
All right, yeah.
And that's when I actually saw the bigger community of CrossFit, and how everyone just came together and everyone just helped each other. It's the only sport I know that you go and help your opposition, and it was fantastic. And I loved the fact that you'd go there, you'd find other boxers and they've got t-shirts, look at their t-shirts and go, where are they from? Because back in 2010, there was only about 40 or 50 affiliates, I think, in the UK. So yeah, it was quite. You want to know where they came from and stuff.
No,
and,
exactly. And yeah, and obviously it's been a journey like anything, starting stuff up. And have you got any sort of unique things that you sort of, with your members, that you do and stuff that you have when you're like sort of developed over this time having your box? Like a lot of people talk about their PR bells or anything like that. Do you have any sort of like unique stuff that you do with your members that you have just here at CrossFit, Sarah and CrossFit?
Uniqueness. We have a PR bell ourselves. We've had one for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
That's quite a big thing for us. You know, when someone rings a bell, everyone, you know, stops whatever they're doing and starts clapping. You know, that's always been a big thing for us. What else? I think, I don't know, I just think uniqueness of, I don't know, just the community, I think, is a big thing for us. And I think my big philosophy is if you look after your members will look after you. So we don't always think about trying to get new people in. We just look after the people we have. And
the best philosophy to have, I think all CrossFit boxes that is the way forward. I think.
I agree massively, and that's what that's our biggest thing. We do social things together. The CrossFit Opens has always been a big thing for us.
Ben's just going to ask about that.
Well, obviously, like around the world, obviously there's been the Open going on. So, how has it been at CrossFit Sarum in terms of like now they've brought in the scaled version as well as the RX version?
Yeah, I think bringing the scaled in has brought more people to the sport because it's giving you newer people an option of being able to be part of the bigger picture. This year's obviously been a bit different because obviously with the scale, the RX has been probably a bit tougher, and so people have had to kind of step up their game. The first workout, the 2 parts, they've never done that before, so putting a 1 rep max clean and jerk in, that was always going to be a challenge. I think putting the muscle ups first, that threw a lot of people off. I mean, a lot of people complain about it, but actually it turned out to probably be one of our best workouts for people to see and actually achieve. People getting their first muscle ups is always a massive thing for us. And we saw numerous times people getting their first muscle up. As a community, we try to get people involved in the Opens. We find it brings people together. So sometimes when you go into classes, you just stick to the people that you go to in those classes. Don't always get to see all your members. So we do a thing. We always made a big thing on Saturdays to make a big event for pretty much like at least most of the day, so everyone could come in and try the workout. So we actually got to bring people together and kind of meet new people, I suppose.
So not necessarily everyone was signed up, but they still were getting involved in doing the workouts.
So we had this year was our biggest year actually. We had 76 people that signed up. And some fairly new people that we've been here for a couple of years, and then people that have just been here doing it for 2 or 3 weeks. And because there was a scaled option, we said, look, give it a go, and see what. And then we always said to people, especially when they started out, this can be your benchmark, and then next year there's something to work to. So and that worked really well. So it's been a big thing. And I think as a team, Sarum CrossFit, at the moment, I think we're 57th in Europe. So that's I think that's one of our best, I think, so far. And obviously with the depending on the individuals, if they get out the teams, you might go up a little bit, but so and then a couple of weeks later we've got a big social we're doing, bringing everyone together, and so it should be fun.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
Celebrate.
Yeah,
that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks very much, James, for letting us drop by for Solent Series and our tour, sponsored by Icon Nutrition. Mustn't forget that. Thanks very much, guys, Icon Nutrition, for sponsoring this day, giving us a chance to sort of really express what's happening down in the South Coast, all the boxes. Don't worry, we will see you up north and hopefully abroad and all over the world. Solent Series, check it out. David Zohan, he's our man. And yeah, thanks very much. Thanks again, James.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Cheers.
I can't do it.
Oh, God. The end.
Quick.